Hi to MSM-24, it's Dr. Mike McGannon.
Hello, this is Juliette McGannon. Welcome to MSM-24 testing and welcome to INSEAD, where we've been teaching for 30 years.
Today we're going to talk to you about how to test yourselves and quantify where you stand vis-a-vis your health parameters. Why do we want to have these tests? Number one, to establish a benchmark for you. A benchmark is important because it'll give you an idea as to where we're starting, against which we'll compare after the 24 weeks. So number one, a benchmark. Number two, quantify to improve. Don't operate in the dark. You need to know what aspects of your functionality are slipping and what aspects of your risk profile are perhaps going up, creating a problem for you. So today, first thing I'm going to discuss is two issues. One is functionality and the other is risk.
Okay, to be able to calculate your functionality score and your risk score, as well as your health age, your body fat, and all your other scores, just take out your QR scanner, scan the code in front of you now, and you'll be able to follow along with us doing your testing. It's quite high tech, a lot of fun. Let's do it. Okay, let's get on with it and generate our health age. First, enter your actual age. And after you've entered your actual age, we're going to enter the functionality indices, starting with the pulse, the apnea, and all the way down the list. You'll notice the impact in the middle column. We'll do first the functionality all the way down the list. Then we'll do the risks, starting with blood pressure, body fat, all the way down the list, noting each time the indices in the risk and the functionality, until finally you come to the bottom of the list, whereby you'll see the total impact, lifestyle impact of functionality, and of lifestyle risk calculated for you, added to your age that you've indicated to get your health age.
To quantify your functionality and to quantify your risk, there's a little bit of equipment you're going to need to measure yourself and your significant other, your spouse, your wife, your husband. First thing, you need to know how to measure your blood pressure. We'll go about this. You need a blood pressure kit, either manual or electronic. What else are we going to need, Juliette?
We're going to need a stopwatch. And we're going to need a tape measure in centimeters, not in inches, in centimeters. That's it.
That's all your equipment for you need. Now, get ready. We're going to measure all of your functionality and your risk parameters right now, starting with pulse, apnea, standard ratio, etc.
Etc. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the first functionality test. We're going to measure your pulse. Very simple. How to measure your pulse? You place your fingers either at your wrist, like this, yes, or near your in your neck on one side or the other side. It's the same. Once you feel your pulse, you take your stopwatch or your clock, and then as soon as you feel your pulse, you click and you count how many pulse you feel in 15 seconds. Then multiply the number by 4 in order to get your pulse per minute, and you write it on your sheet, on your evaluation page. Okay? Excellent.
Easy and very simple.
Let's continue. Second functionality test, apnea. We're going to measure how long you can hold your breath. This is a sign of longevity. Okay? Are you ready? So first you exhale. Very good. Inhale. And click your stopwatch. Hold your breath as long as you can. Okay. Then
Relax.
relax. Then when you can't hold anymore, you exhale. And then you write the number of seconds you hold it on your sheet of your lifestyle survey. Okay? Let's continue. Okay. Third functionality test, sit to stand, to measure the explosive strength of your legs. The stronger your legs are, the less the heart has to work. It's like a second heart. So the way you start from sitting on the floor. Okay?
I usually use stocking feet or bare feet. Don't wear shoes, it's more difficult.
And make sure that when you do it, there's someone behind you in order that if you back up, you don't hurt yourself and fall on your head.
Have somebody
okay?
spot you.
Always. So cross your legs, ready, sit to stand without touching your hands if you can on the floor. You see, this is perfect. Okay? So then you calculate your results and you write it on your sheet of
Top
paper.
score 10. If you can't do it at all, 0. Very important test for fitness.
Let's continue. Fourth functionality test, the plank. How long you can hold the plank. Okay, it's a very good exercise to build up your abs, your arms, your legs. It's very, very good exercise. Okay, so in the position, okay, make sure that your back is nice and flat, okay, and then you click and you try to hold the position as long as possible. Don't forget to breathe.
Go for at least 2 minutes if you can.
But otherwise you build up. 30 seconds is already a very good starting score. It's important to have a benchmark and then to build on it. So you hold it as long as you can, and then you write your results on your data collection page, how many seconds you were able to hold the plank. Very well. Let's continue. Fifth functionality test, memory test. We're going to flash a photograph. It's like a drawing. For a few seconds, you're going to focus on it, and then we're going to ask you to number all the items that you have memorized. Are you ready? Go. Okay, very good. Now please write down all the items that you can remember. And for each correct items, you will get 1 point. Maximum for that test is 10 points for 10 correct items. Well done. Sixth and the last functionality test. Concentration test. We are going to give you a number, and then we are going to give you an interval. And in 20 seconds, we are going to ask to count backward as far down as possible. We give you a number, we give you an interval, and then you count backward. Are you ready? Go! Time's up. Very good. Now please make the correction, and for every number is correct, it's 1 point. Please write down your result on your sheet of paper. Well done.
Total is 14 points out of a total of 14.
Absolutely.
Okay, once you've collected the data for the memory and the concentration, note them in the appropriate spaces.
Welcome back to MSM self-assessment. Now we're going to get down into the risk aspect. We just finished the functionality, now we start the risk. First risk, of course, is blood pressure. You need to know your blood pressure. 2 ways to do it. One is the electronic way, a little tiny machine you put on there. Digital does it for you. I like the old-fashioned ways. How do you do it? You're going to check the level, at the level of the heart, the pressure. And you're going to do that in the arm. So the arm must be at the same level as the heart. Very simple to do. Everyone should know how to check their blood pressure. You put it on, boom. It's easier than checking. I'm going to be listening. I'm going to pump up the tourniquet, and I'm going to be listening downstream. Pump it up to about 200. Slowly let it off. When I hear my first sound, that's your systolic. When the sounds stop, that's diastolic. Chances are very good that your doctor, thank you. Thank you very much, madam. Chances are very good that you already know your blood pressure or that your doctor will provide it for you, so you may not need to test it yourself. You could also check it with the electron machine. Good luck with that. Very important. Must know your blood pressure. Next test is body fat to evaluate your risk. Body fat's important, not just how much weight you're carrying, but where it is and how much body fat you have.
Okay, so second evaluation test, okay, for your risk. First for man. For man, you measure the waist at the level of the belly button. If you want to have accurate number, make sure that you exhale, you let your guts out in order to have an accurate
Do all this
measurement.
in the shower. You don't have any shirts on. Do with your...
So you take it like this, you measure at the level of the belly button while you expire, and then you take the measurement here.
Don't suck your gut in, just give us a regular thing.
Exactly, and you write down on the sheet of paper. Then the hips, heels together, you take the circumference of the hip at the widest part of the buttocks, and then same thing, you measure and you write it down on your data collection page. Third one is to find out if you have a big frame body or a small frame body. So for man, we take the widest part of the forearm, and then here you measure, see for here it's 29, then you write it down. Okay?
So for men, waist, hips, dominant forearm.
Okay, let's
For
do
ladies, a bit
let's do
different.
for ladies now.
Okay?
Okay?
Okay, now for the moment of truth, we must measure our ladies' body fat. Women distribute body fat differently, therefore we must measure it differently. So from the side, again, it's better to measure in the nude, but that probably wouldn't go over too big at INSEAD. At the level of the belly button, boom, number one. At the measure of the upper thigh, women,
Widest part of your thigh.
number two. And lastly, at the calf. Don't move, this is fine. Again, normally you'd be doing this at the widest point of the calf. You take those three figures, you plug them into the formula of the body fat for women, of course, and then you calculate your body fat and then your impact scores. Very good. On to the next test.
To calculate the body fat, simply put the appropriate numbers in the appropriate spaces. The body fat figure will show up.
Okay, so we've done the blood pressure, we've done the body fat. A discussion of risk factor for the various diseases wouldn't be complete without alcohol and tobacco.
Just enter your average alcohol intake per day and your number of cigarettes smoked for how many years.
Okay, now we're down to laboratory tests when it comes to evaluating your risk status. One, of course, would be the cholesterol profile, but a very specific part of the cholesterol profile. The ratio between triglycerides and HDL. That's very, very important. That would tell you whether or not you're in a cleaning dynamic or a clogging dynamic. Get your triglycerides checked, convert it with the conversion factors below into grams per liter. Check your HDL cholesterol, convert it into grams per liter because you must convert both into grams per liter. Okay, last test involved in deriving your health age would be the vitamin D level in your blood, specifically the 25-OH vitamin D. Vitamin D is a very important moiety for your health. You have to have the right level. Very important, check it as a part of the benchmark for your health age. Check it, convert it into nanograms per milliliter using the conversion factors below. And that's it.
Well done.
Any last words before kicking them off on the MSM-24?
Well, we're looking forward to be working with you with 24 weeks. It's going to be very fun and very exciting. See you then.
You're going to need every bit of your enthusiasm to start the transformative process, sculpting the mind and the body. But it's going to be a wonderful 24 weeks together, so let's get our enthusiasm together. All the very best to you, and talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Bye now. Au revoir.
And as we embark upon this journey of awakening and self-mastery together, let us recite the MSM vow. I respect myself. Whatever I start, I finish. I want to be free of disease, addictions, pain, and bad habits. I shall master body, mind, and spirit. Nothing, not chilly showers, lonely workouts, nor hunger will deter me. I therefore fully commit to the honorable completion of the assigned weekly task in the MSM-24. I shall emerge a master.